All right, folks, today let's talk about condos, townhomes, single families, but maybe with a little different spin on it, more in terms of the financing differences between those than our typical questions and videos we shoot about the difference between condos and single families.
Yeah. So typically a single family and a townhome are going to be financed very similarly. There are a few things with attached townhomes. Sometimes we have to review for what are called deed restrictions, things like that. But basically those two are typically financed very similarly. Condos are kind of the exception to the rule. So there's a couple things with condos just to kind of be aware of if you're looking at a condo. People really like them because a lot of times they're at a lower price point, and that can be really handy for entry-level borrowers particularly. So when you're looking at condos, some types of financing are more difficult. FHA loans, so Federal Housing Administration, FHA loans, they require an FHA approval. That can be hard to obtain. It can be expensive. It can be time consuming. So there's that. VA is similar. It is less of a process, but still requires a VA approval. So those two can be, if you're getting either one of those types of loans, you're gonna wanna talk to your lender if you're buying a condo. Also, on conventional loans, we still have to look at the homeowners association, and it can make the property itself sometimes cause problems in the loan process. There's two different types of reviews, a limited review or a full review. A lot of that depends on how much you're putting as your down payment or what type of property, if it's a primary or an investment property. But we are looking at, kind of in-depth things on the HOA itself, and that can create hiccups in financing, particularly where we see that is on new construction condos. There's some requirements that we have to meet on those. So just things to keep in mind. Also know that typically you're gonna qualify for a little bit less on a condo than you will on a single family. So if you call your lender and you're like, hey, I wanna know how much you qualify for, and they're assuming that you're buying a single family house or a townhome, the homeowners association dues are typically much less expensive or maybe not existent at all on a single family, and they're gonna be more expensive on a condo. Therefore, the price point that you're gonna qualify for is gonna be less. Which can be fine because they're at a lower price point, but if your lender tells you you're qualified for $500,000, you might ask the question, if you're looking at condos, you might ask the question, am I qualified at $500,000 for a condo? So just things to keep in mind when you are financing a condo versus a single family or a townhome.
So as you can see, it's a little more in depth than you would think. So the best way to do it is to have a conversation with us, or you can click in our bio and grab our link and just go ahead and apply, and we'll go from there, and we'll walk you through all the differences if you're looking at townhomes, condos, or single families. We're here for you for the long run.